Ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Give to the back. Forges ahead. Picks up about 3 to the 29.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season?
You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume. And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. Trying to make... breaks into the open. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
Now on the 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, it's the scrambling ability of this quarterback that goes and picks up the 1st down. He was so calm back there. He never got flustered. Nobody open, no problem. If you give this guy 1 yard to run, he's going to tuck it and take off, and that's exactly what happened there.
Quarterback may change this route. To the air, it's Sellers. Quick strike complete. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
And frankly, if that's a completion, it's not going to make the end of season highlight reel. But in this game, it could lead to a highlight reel type play. The offensive coordinator may be setting something big up for later in the game.
The give. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
The line to gain here is the 43-yard line, and it's 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
And that is how you silence this raucous crowd. Defensively on the road. First drive of the game, setting the tone, getting a huge sack on 3rd down.
He'll field the punt and take it back. They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Looking for space. It's Lewis. Past the 1st down marker and still running. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Buckeyes, really the entire state, they pride themselves on toughness. Establishing the ability to run the ball when they want to has always been important here.
Part of that Midwest lifestyle, but when you're Ohio State, you recruit at such a high level. You're going to get great offensive linemen, great running backs, so it's not a surprise that they're usually a physical unit.
Still, oh my goodness, he's still moving. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39. And the Buckeyes, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. On the run, deep down the right side. Touchdown, Ohio State. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And he's not going to take the touchback. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Back to throw, it's Sellers. Here's the pressure. Quickly to the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. That's reeled in. It's Clark. There he goes. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
And on that play, great job by the receiver working his way through the traffic in the middle of the field. That's a crossing route. It's going to take him a couple seconds to get all the way to the other side of the field, but really nice awareness by him, making the catch, coming up with a big play.
Use the play fake, now to throw. Shoots it to the left. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. Taking it the other way. He's at the touchdown Buckeyes. What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that.
And the defense sets the tone early in this football game. We're still in the first quarter, and this is looking like they're putting a complete game together. Offense scoring, defense scoring. Palmer, they're up 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, you got to give this coaching staff credit. They have their guys ready to go, and this is what you call firing on all cylinders early in a game.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Motion from the back. To the air, it's Sellers. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Pulls it in down the sideline. Flips the field in an instant, and he has it down to the 25-yard line.
And this offense showing off the explosiveness, the big play down the field. This is so big because what it makes defenses do to react now. Now you scare them. Now you make them drop back a little bit. So that big passing play opens up this whole offense.
The give on the counter. Stop is made, but he picks up 4 yards down to the 21-yard line.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Quarterback making checks. Trying to impose their will with the run. Dropped after a pickup of 4 down to the 16.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule. It makes those third downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
Using his feet. Hard running there. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11.
I'm not sure what the quarterback saw on that one, but that was a very quick decision to take off and run with it, try to get his offense some positive yards.
And the Gamecocks are marching down the field. Looking downfield, it's Sellers. The sweet feet buy a little time. He caught it. And he wanted to score badly, but the defense wrestles him down at the 2.
Plays are going to break down, but that never seems to affect this quarterback. He's so athletic and so fast. He's able to avoid the pass rush, get himself on the perimeter, and now he's just using his God-given ability and his arm talent to make big-time throws.
Leaves it with the back. And this defense does it again. Back-to-back plays for nothing. It'll be 3rd down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a 1st down without scoring. 3rd down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the 1st quarter.
Offense facing 4th down.
Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the 2nd. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Inside the 40. The 30. At the 20. Touchdown, Ohio State. The defense does the work itself with a pick 6. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
Yeah, and how about that, man? 4th down, trying to go make a play, get this offense going, get it sparked, get some points on the board, and that couldn't have gone any worse. They throw the pick, and not only that, they return it all the way back for 6. That offense just shot themselves right in the foot.
South Carolina, 0.
And he's coming out of the end zone. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down. Under fire. And that is interception number 3 on the day.
And if you're the quarterback, you might want to stop throwing that guy's way. I mean, you knew coming into this game, David, he's one of the best corners in the entire country. He's already been picked off twice now. He is literally living in this quarterback's head rent-free.
And so nice to have a guy like this that can cut off half the field, because now you can put resources elsewhere. He's proven if you try me, bad things are going to happen.
Incomplete. He had it right in his hands for the pick, and I believe he might have been thinking about those big plays he's known for. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He'll do it himself. They'll give him 4 on that one. It's 3rd and 6. Guys, let's talk for a minute about Ohio State. They got a huge boost to their defensive front in recruiting last week. 5-star backer, verbal commitment. Some future help in the form of this guy, David.
Oh, baller. And these are the guys that they play running back and all over the field in high school because they're so big and strong and athletic. And it's a guy that you count on. They can come in right now and play day one with that size-speed combination.
That's just a very easy, comfortable throw for the quarterback. He knows he has his big target, the tight end, running across the field on the drag.
Turning it on. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
I think there were a lot of doubters that wondered how this team was going to be able to handle this environment and whether or not they could find success early in this game. They have proved all of those doubters wrong. They have been dominant in every phase, on offense, on defense, and on special teams, and they are piling it on here early in this game on the road.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Off play action on first down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
This defense knew they had a tall task playing against this Heisman caliber quarterback, and the best way to affect him is with pressure. They were able to hit him on that play, and that forced the incompletion.
He wants to change this route. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking to throw, it's Sellers. Blasted as he lets it go. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
You want to make a guy that's elite, that's one of the best in the business, start to become more and more human. Keep getting hits on. Nice job by the defense, getting in his face, being physical. Make him feel your presence. Don't let him get comfortable back there in that pocket.
And the pass is incomplete, but there is a penalty flag. Did they get the receiver for a push-off? This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. The Gamecocks will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fields to punt and try to pick up some yards. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Wants to throw on first down. Pocket breaking down. Intercepted, and that total goes to 16. Bringing it back. He's at the 10. And they capitalize not only on the return to give the offense tremendous field position.
Great job getting the interception, maybe an even better job on the return. You got the convoy, you're finding your blockers, you're out in the open field. You're saying, hey, coach, watch me with the ball in the open space. Maybe I can get on offense and get a few throws. That was a phenomenal individual effort.
With the run on first and goal. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they've built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. Back has it. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks. Offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Wants to throw. It's St. Clair. That's caught. It's Smith. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback can throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
Let's talk just for a second about Ohio State. As most everyone knows by now, one of the top disruptors on defense in the country, 5-star defensive lineman, and they got him with a huge verbal commitment last week. What's that going to do for them?
I mean, the excitement level through the roof. Getting a guy like that you know is plug and play. I mean, big, strong, athletic, makes your defensive line formidable right away. The recruiting class, they just gained some serious momentum.
The Buckeyes come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Wants to keep it in the air. Quick completion on the out route. Oh, he's got some space. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That.
Oh, it's on the ground. Live ball. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. They knocked him down after the takeaway, and a big play for this defense.
Great job by the defense here, forcing the fumble on the wide receiver. Look, understand the ball came out quick. I got to break, get hats to the football, secure the tackle, try to get that football out. Nice turnover, nice hustle by this defense.
Makes it past the marker. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a 1st down.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
And the Gamecocks just got that huge run. They'd love another explosive play. Back to pass, it's Sellers. He's going to let one fly down the middle. He caught it. And he won't be able to get in as the defense gets him down at the 1.
Well, the offense is humming now, and you're seeing they can generate explosive plays in a variety of ways. They had the big run on the previous play. That time they're able to take a shot. Everything they're dialing up right now is working beautifully.
The Gamecocks will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. Dances away. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Gamecocks! After the score, we'll see if that breathes a little fire into them.
And you see it all the time, right? You get that score, you get that energy, the crowd gets involved, and the defense got to get out and get you a stop. But this was step 1 to getting them back in the ballgame.
So the kickoff team will come out after they turn in a score on that last drive. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Now on the option. Got to be smart, patient, great vision. Uses all of that to get to the 29. Line getting set on 2nd down. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Defense in press coverage. Running back searching for a hole. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
It's as if you're engulfed in a space odyssey. Williams-Brice alive on 3rd down. Rushes on him. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent, but he's making bad decisions.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
They'll turn to the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. And he forged ahead just a bit. Not a lot working with the Wildcat there.
I know it's early, but you're down by a lot of points. You've got to go for it here on 4th down, David. I'm finding my best player offensively and giving him a shot.
And what you said is all the difference in the world. I'm already down a lot early. I got to make some things happen. This is a situation to get a touchdown. I'm going for it.
They'll unleash the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. Direct snap. Back's going for the goal line. Touchdown, South Carolina. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And you're going to need more of this in the 2nd half. That's the way you punctuate a drive at the end of the 1st half to cut this to a 1-possession game. You need more of that physicality in the 2nd half.
So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the 1st half. Looking for a man. It's St. Clair. Setting up the screen. Breaks into the open. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43. The offense will have to use its 1st timeout of the half.
Timeout, Ohio State.
Open a drive like that, it opens a world of possibilities. 1st down from the 43. They'll send the back in motion. Fires to the big fella. He gets it out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. just have to make that catch. The Buckeyes will call on their punt team. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong. Only called on twice in the victory last week. He couldn't find much running room there. Didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Might be changing the route. Looking to pass. It's Sellers. Keeps the play going. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. One more snap coming before halftime. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
South Carolina, 21.
They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Tries to do it himself on the draw. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. They want to run this quarterback. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Here's the handoff. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this team.
There he goes. Defense there to get him out of bounds as he gets it down to the 48.
Man, this guy is so dynamic, and that's why you want to try to get him the ball as many ways as you can. That time it's a screen throw, and he had some nice blocks downfield, but with his speed and elusive running ability, this dude is dangerous.
And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like, that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
To throw, it's St. Clair. Grab near the marker, it's Tate. He gets the job done on third down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
And the Buckeyes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll go to the air on second and short. Got his man. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
The Buckeyes trying to get a touchdown on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And they stay on target with the extra point, up 35-21. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Texas State has the lead right now. San Marcos has been jumping all week, but this game is hardly over. There is time left on that clock. They're up by a field goal over North Texas. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one. Kevin, let us know when it goes final. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Gets the back moving. Dropping back, it's Sellers. He hurls one deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he has had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions again.
With jet sweep pass. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. He's got an open man. They finally get to him. A lot of play there to pick up the first down. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who you trust the most.
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
And the Gamecocks with the 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. That one comes out hot down the right side. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. So now it's 2nd and long. Outstanding work by this defense, reading their keys, staying at home, and knocking him down for a loss.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
Throws to the tight end. And that is his 5th interception, a nightmare he is not waking up from. And he showed off the wheels after using the hands on the pick, and he gets it down to the 34-yard line.
Well, that's the second pick in as many series now for this quarterback. But, David, I love the defense right now and the way they're reading and reacting to all these route concepts. I mean, they are all over these guys on the back end.
All over the field, making plays. Listen, you're supposed to see the quarterback break on the football. You've seen several breaks on the football. Your job is to know what the offense does really, really well. And you can tell this defense is dialed in, and they know exactly what this offense wants to accomplish.
Looking to throw at St. Clair. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Love the physicality of the secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Grabbed in the middle, it's Smith. Not going to get there, not going to get close as he's brought down at the 30. It's 4th down. Formation for these receivers. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. Crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. Handoff to the single running back. Not a lot of daylight. He gets one to the 32. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Takes a hit as he fires. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw. Incomplete.
All right, you dug yourself a little bit of a hole offensively. You know you're going to have to throw it here in the second half. You're going to have to make sure, though, you do a better job up front with your pass pro. You got to keep your quarterback standing upright.
Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Quarterback making adjustments. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Looking to throw, it's Sellers. And they make the tackle, not before he gets the 1st down. Now let's see if they rush to the line or let the time run out here in the 3rd. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them.
35, South Carolina, 21.
So 1st down will open up the final period.
Here we go. Check. White 94, slider choice. White 9.
Quarterback keeper. Can't get him to the ground. Oh, and he's able to get back on top of it and avert the turnover.
Ooh, definitely dodged a bullet there. Listen, the quarterbacks don't run with the football all the time in practice, and they're not used to all that contact sometimes. Have a tendency to cough it up a little bit. A bad play because he coughed it up? Could have been worse, though. Good thing he landed on it.
2nd down after the offense averted absolute disaster. He lofts it high, man deep down the left side. He makes a grab. Touchdown, Gamecock. And here they come, almost all the way back.
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover him. With that last catch, this is now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
Lining up for the PAT. They tack on the extra point, and they're down a touchdown, 35-28. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the score coming on the touchdown pass from 55 yards out. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell the defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
The Buckeyes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. To throw, it's St. Clair. Gets it out quickly. And they'll knock him down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It's as if you're engulfed in a space odyssey. Williams-Brice alive on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Smith. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
And, man, that is so frustrating for this defense. You got them where you wanted them. You backed them up on third down. You knew they were going to throw the football, but they just couldn't stop them. They give up the first down, and time is running out. This defense is going to have to get aggressive.
He runs through the tackle. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
Yeah, and that's exactly what you want to do. Late in the ball game with the lead, establish the run, establish the physicality. And you know what helps? That clock up there, it continues to tick. So let's see if they choose to keep the ball on the ground and stay conservative and run that clock.
And the Buckeyes have enough for the first down.
And that's the challenge for this defense, man. It starts to get later in the ball game. That clock is not your friend. You're losing the football game. They got to meet the physical challenge of this run game.
The Buckeyes have this offense rolling. On the option. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, obviously a really nice play by the defense there stopping the option, but I think that's on the quarterback because it looked like his pitch option was wide open. That ball should have gone to the running back out on the perimeter. It looked like he had some open field in front of him to go make something positive happen. This quarterback's got to make better decisions. It's not just the passing game. It's in the run game with the option, too.
They'll run it to keep the clock moving. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
This offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. Scanning the field, it's St. Clair. Throws to the wideout. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there. This is a hard game and a hard position to play. But if you're the starter at this level, you cannot miss that play.
No, you can't. And they don't miss that very often. I mean, those are the throws that usually say big plays on. The receiver gets a step, gets open. That's not one that they usually miss.
Now this is rolling the dice, or perhaps they've gone outside their head. They're already up. Boy, this could really backfire if they don't convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Makes a catch, converts on 4th down, is still on his feet. And it's a catch, but he's got enough for the 1st down.
That was such a risky call. With the lead late in the game, to go for it on 4th down, that could have been disaster if they don't get it. But with the conversion, now the question, is that enough to ice this thing and win the game?
The Buckeyes will have it 1st and 10. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Shoves back behind the chains. It's 1st and 15. They'll move the wide receiver. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. First thing you want to do if you're in a hole is stop digging. It's 1st and 20. Back to pass, it's St. Clair. The sure hands, it's Tate. Boy, that was a precision play all the way around. Throw, catch, tackle, bang, bang, bang. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Buckeyes had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16.
Man, the evolution of the quarterback position. Basically, you should call them running backs who throw the ball really well now.
And guys, you know the other thing that happens here is that sets up the next play because you've sort of left the defensive line gassed trying to run down the quarterback.
Oh, you got to be in shape, chasing him around all day on design runs, on scrambles, and, you know, it's just, and the +1 advantage you get by having that guy. It's just, it's so hard to defend.
This crowd rising up, sensing that its defense needs some help. The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half. As the rooster crows, they are getting cocky and cockier on 3rd down here. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. He's got enough for the 1st down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one.
Well, you're down here in the red zone. You know you've got to be able to run the football, so good call going with the toss play. Nice blocking up front. Good patience by the back finding his crease.
Looking for a man. It's Dampier. Big guy smells it. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Boom. He gets a block. This guy is so dangerous. He excellent vision to find a lane and get it out and set up the offense with good field position. They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. Looking downfield on first down. He's taking a deep shot. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
Yeah, and I think you know the situation as a defender, and you know you're up by a score, and you know exactly what's going on with the offense. They got to make some big plays here in the fourth quarter. Nice job playing the deep ball, staying deep, and not giving up the big play.
And back to the air on second down. Makes a connection. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. To the air on first down. Throws for the tight end. Got a wide open receiver. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Looking to throw on first down. And that one is picked up in the end zone. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Sends it back in motion. Dropping back, it's St. Clair. He throws one to the left. Makes a grab deep. There he goes. And he glides into the end zone easily, but this one might be coming back. Those linemen can get a little aggressive sometimes in pass pro, and it'll cost him. Touchdown off the board, and they'll back up 5. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Lost one deep down the right side. He's got it along the sideline. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Ohio State. They can now exhale just a little bit with that lead, and they are close to a victory here in the 8th week of the season.
Some would say run out the clock. Some would say I don't need to add points. But here's the thing. It's your job to stop them on defense. Now, listen, the handshakes, they might get a little bit interesting after this game, but the offense did their job.
And they did tack on the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. After this, it'll be a wrap. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. To throw, it's Sellers. Pressure coming, and they got him. Didn't have much of a chance on that one, and a fitting way to put a capper on this game. Guys, I think we all expected this game to be close. A couple of teams of this caliber, but boy, what a statement by the underdog in this one.
And there's going to be a big movement in the rankings after that performance. That team that got the win today, they are going to get moved ahead of their opponent. It's one thing to beat a ranked opponent, David. It's one thing to blow the doors off them. That was impressive.
It's impressive. It's huge for them. Obviously, we know what's going to happen when they're going to move up the charts. But the other side, is equally as depressing. I mean, they're going to fall like a rock. This wasn't even a competitive game. This is a bad day, and the rankings will reflect it when they come out.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.